Okay, so welcome back to my channel, guys. It has been a while since I made these videos. But yeah, I think the reason or the motivation for this video was also that 2025 is coming and a lot of people are like looking to invest in stocks, but they do not know which stocks to invest in. They do not know how to invest in these. And so that is why this video. The market has been falling down for a while. It has been in a consolidation state. Luckily the inflation data is out now and it is as predicted. There are no surprises in the market. There is like it the way it was forecasted, it came out exactly the same. And that is a good thing for the market because now the market can finally break out of its consolidation state. And this is where you actually pump in money, right? Christmas is around the corner, New Year's is around the corner. A lot of people will be buying these new stocks. And this is the best time for you to buy it just before Christmas. And then you can just like enjoy the returns, right? So I think now I will be mentioning in this video 5 stocks with the risk level, with which sector they are from, and even explain why these stocks are going to break out, right? So stay tuned and watch this video till the end. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so before we start and before we even look at the charts, let's look at Nifty. The way Nifty has been, this has been some of my past videos. You can see those past videos, and this is how the channel breakout was happening. Then, as soon as it reached this high, there was a downward side breakout which happened, and then it started, respecting this channel again. And over here, it took support on the 200 moving average, and then it broke out over here again. Right now, also, it is in a channel movement only where it is taking resistance from this particular level and support from this particular level. And over here, as you can see, it has respected this boundary. And over here, it has respected this particular boundary. The reason why I have built this particular thing is because I expect the markets to eventually go up to 26,600. That's my prediction. I'm not sure if it will happen, but yeah, at least that's what I feel. And at least it should be somewhere around 26,200 is what I feel. The moment it breaks out from here, it is going to reach 26,600, right? So yeah, I think this is how Nifty has looked. And the thing that you can notice over here also is the part that it is always, somewhere near the 200 moving average. It is moving up and down and up and down. And as I was also mentioning before, that it is in a consolidation state. This is that consolidation state, right? So now Nifty is just waiting to break out of this particular 24,800 support, right? And it is just trying to, find a way or a means to break out. And that breakout will come now because there is a Fed rate cut which is happening. The US Feds are cutting the rates, and that is going to boost the economy. And that is what we will be seeing in a few days. And that is why this video. On top of that, as soon as you enter 2025, the hot stocks are going to be EV and green energy, because that is going to be booming in 2025. And the main stocks which have even built this, they've built a whole universe around EV, that is Tata. So let me explain this to you on how this happens, right? So if you have like a Tata EV car, say that is Tata Motors, that comes from Tata Motors, right? The software for this EV car will come from Tata Elxsi. The charging station will come from Tata Power. The battery of this particular car will come from Tata Chemicals. And while it is charging, if you are just bored and you want to drink some coffee, then you'll go to Starbucks, which is occupied by Tata Consumer Products. And so Tata has built this whole universe around EV and green energy, but not all stocks of Tata will go up. So let's discuss the ones that will. Okay, the first big stock that will go from Tata is obviously Tata Power. Here you can see a triangular breakout which was supposed to happen over here, but it has respected that triangle and it has come down to its support region. Here it is going to take support and probably it is going to break out. But again, this can be a slightly risky stock as of now. The reason being that it has just crossed its 200 moving average. But even if it falls down, you can collect it again at 400. I have already bought this stock, and from here, if it still falls down, I will buy it again at 400. And then I expect it to come up. Eventually, what will happen is the moment Christmas comes in, the moment New Year's come in, a lot of the people will be buying these stocks. So it is better to buy it at a time when the markets are fallen. That way, you'll even be able to get a higher profit on these stocks. right? If you don't want to go for this stock, I'm also giving you an alternative, which is JSW Energy. I won't show that chart, but yeah, I think that's another stock which is investing heavily in EV and green energy. There is also Adani Power. A lot of people might be even putting this in the comment section, like why Adani is not a good stock. The reason for it is that it's a very unstable stock. If you have a higher risk appetite, please go for Adani Power. But the thing is, like, if it goes up, it will go up 10%. If it goes down, it will go down 15%. So it's highly unstable. So that is why I'm not putting it in the stock options for today. The second stock for you is Tata Motors. All these stocks, if you are realizing, I am giving all these stocks which are like fallen down very low. They are very cheap. They are at very cheap prices right now. And I could also give you better stocks. But the thing is, they are like, the way I can show this to you is, if a stock is at 800 price, it will go from 800 to 1000. It will give you a 200 profit, as opposed to what the stocks that I'm giving you are like fallen at 500 price. So when they go up and they reach 1000, you are getting a 500 profit, right? So this is one of those stocks, Tata Motors, beautiful stock, auto stock, and it is on heavy supports right now. This is the best time to buy it. And the moment you buy it, it'll consolidate over here. You will see a consolidation phase. You will see this 50 moving average reversing and crossing this 200 moving average, which will be a golden crossover, right? This is a medium risk stock. If you don't want to go for it, there is another like slightly lesser risk stock, which is Mahindra and Mahindra. You can go for that as an alternative. I'm also invested in that. So yeah. The third stock for you is the IT stock. It's KPIT Technologies. This is a beautiful stock because, as you can see over here, there's a head and shoulder movement breakout. You can see the shoulders over here, the head over here, and another shoulder over here. And this is a gap up opening. Okay, so it is a proper breakout. It has also crossed the 50 moving average. If you had seen that in the previous stock, I had told you about a consolidation phase. The moment the consolidation phase happens, there's a breakout that happens. And after the breakout, the 50 moving average reverses and then it curves and it goes above the 200 moving average, which we call the traditional golden crossover, right? And you can see very good signs of this crossover happening over here. Tata Motors was in this phase where it was over here and you could see the green line coming down, as opposed to in this stock, the green line is kind of like it's curving and it's going to curve and it's going to go and cross the 200 moving average. Okay, that is why KPIT Technology is beautiful stock. When the US market booms up, the IT stocks boom up, and that is why this stock for you. If you don't want to take the stock and you want to go for a slightly lesser risk stock, you can always go for Persistent Systems. It's a slightly pricey stock, but it is also a pretty good stock. It will give you pretty good returns. But I believe in this stock even more. So yeah, that's why I'm suggesting this stock for you guys. Okay, so the next stock is it's a short-term stock where you can hold it for 2 or 3 months and then sell it off. You're going to get beautiful returns on this. And that stock is Kalyan Jewellers. As you can see it on the screen, there was a triangular breakout that happened in Kalyan Jewellers, and this is also something that I had seen long time ago. And a proper big bullish green candle breakout. But obviously there is resistance over here because it's on a high. So there is a consolidation phase that's happening, which will be like a flag breakout. Yeah, I think this is a 50 moving average and it is taking support on the 50 moving average. And I think the moment you kind of like, I think it should fall for another day and then you can pick it up. And yeah, I think it's going to cross 780. The reason why I'm even mentioning this stock is because in January, you have Makar Sankranti and you have Pongal. It's on the 12th, 13th, 14th of January. The reason I know it is because I'm in sales. So if I'm pitching to jewelry clients, then obviously I'll pitch it in early January. So yeah, I think this is a stock that is going to beautifully break out, and it has also reached an all-time high and it's still going to go higher. It's like the markets are crashing, but the stock is still high. That's a very good sign for the particular stock. And apart from that, I think if you're not taking this stock, it's a medium risk kind of a stock. If you're not taking this particular stock, then you can go for Titan, right? Titan is an alternative, which is slightly lesser riskier, and even Rakesh Jujunwala, he used to invest in that stock. So yeah, I think that's also another brilliant stock, but I would still suggest this stock. Okay, so the last stock for today, which is on the verge of a triangular breakout, but it's not happening. And that's because of the fears of the market. And that's not a problem, but still the stock is on a high, right? And that is a consumption stock, which is Varun Beverages. You can see the consumption industry increasing a lot in India, and a lot of snacks are being consumed, a lot of beverages are being consumed. And this is a stock which is a medium risk kind of a stock. It is on a very high price right now, but it has always been giving returns continuously, and that is why I'm suggesting this stock to you guys. You can see a proper triangular breakout almost about to happen, which will happen in the next 1-2 days. By the time I release this video, I think a breakout will happen, and that's when you guys can enter this stock also. And obviously, the January numbers are going to come up, the quarter numbers are going to come out, and that's when the stocks are going to rise up even more. And that's when I am going to sell the stocks, right? So the part I missed out was the alternatives part, which is if you're not taking Varun Beverages, you can also take Bikaji Foods, which is a snack stock, and something like Haldirams and all of these, being consumed in India. Bikaji Foods is another good alternative, but obviously I would suggest going for Varun Beverages. So yeah, I think that's it from me. If you have any questions, do drop it in the comment section below. And yeah, I think apart from that, you guys can always text me on Instagram also, on my Instagram handle, which is insanish. And yeah, I think see you in the next week with another video.